So that was the big news, and now let's begin with the big story. The news that's just coming in, the big news that is just coming in, the Prime Minister has called and expressed his serious anguish and concern at the alarming and worrisome law and order situation. And he says, I share grave concern given the violence, vandalism and arson, loot and killings continue unabated. Concern and must act in overdrive to restore order. And this is the Prime Minister. No, this is actually the Governor of West Bengal who has tweeted that the Prime Minister called him and expressed his serious anguish and concern at the alarming, worrisome law and order situation. And this was addressed to the Mamata Banerjee and the Trinamool Congress by the Governor of West Bengal, Jagdeep Dinkar. He says he shares his grave concern. The Prime Minister of India had given that violence, vandalism and arson, loot and killings continue unabated. That's what the Prime Minister had shared his grave concerns about this with the Governor of West Bengal. And he said that he is concerned and must act in overdrive to restore order. That is what the Governor has been said. We're going to be in touch with our correspondents in Kolkata, but as we tie up with them, this is news that has just come in. This is a tweet of the West Bengal Governor, Jagdeep Dinkar. Rajiv Bhattacharya is joining us on the phone line momentarily. Rajiv is with us, I'm told. Rajiv, so this is what the Governor has said. Put it into context for us. There is an alarming situation, it's worrisome, and even violence against women.
Right, Mark. Right after the declaration of election results, we have been receiving reports of violence, large-scale violence against supporters of the BJP, and attacks have not only been restricted to party offices, there have been attacks on individuals, including women. So the situation really is quite serious, and the administration really needs to act. Last night, the Chief Minister had called on the Governor, and
yes.
And today the Governor tweeted that the Prime Minister had called him also. So there's been some very serious concerns expressed from the highest quarters.
Yes.
And as you know, the BJP state president is visiting the state today and tomorrow. And
well, Rajiv, can you hear us? Rajiv Bhattacharya? Yeah, go ahead.
Yes,
go ahead, because we had a sudden blast of sound just now. So go ahead, yes.
Yes, and so the BJP president is here on a two-day visit, and he's going to visit various areas and and talk to the members of the families who have been hurt by the violence.
Yes.
And really, it's an effort to extend a hand of support to the people who have been affected.
Okay.
But hopefully, the administration will swing into action now, and things can be controlled. But of course, three unfortunate incidents over the last 48 hours or so.
Right, but Rajiv, we have already discussed the culture of violence in the state of West Bengal, but the situation is that the government has not yet taken office. It has to be sworn in. I mean, there is a government that is in waiting. But at a time like this, I mean, who has to act? I mean, where the law and order is obviously a state subject, and the Election Commission has now finished with its responsibilities once the assembly has been constituted. So, where is the law and order? Who actually, where does the buck stop, in a sense?
Right, Mark. Really, the Election Commission has, as of yesterday, withdrawn its powers over the state administrative machinery, and it's right now the ball is back in the court of the state government. The state government has to act and act very fast to put things under control. And the Chief Minister had issued an appeal last night asking for peace. And hopefully, and it's not a new government, it's a continuation of the old one, so therefore it shouldn't be much of a problem for the administration, but it needs to get its act together very fast and put things under control straight away, because election or no election violence of this kind cannot be tolerated by any government at any point of time. Therefore, the government needs to act and act very fast. Mark.
Right, and you know, I mean, the police should be acting on their own in any case. I mean, even if the political establishment, you know, is in a lame duck situation, I mean, until they take office, the police should be acting. Why aren't they acting?
Right. I mean, the administration goes on, regardless of the change in government or the selection of a new government. That's, of course, a part of the political process that has to go on. But the administration runs on its own steam. You see, there's the chief secretary, the DG of the police, and they have to get things in order and put
Yes.
things in a proper perspective. And really, it's a question of restoring confidence to the
Yes.
people. Those who won, those who have lost, everyone needs to, you know, live in peace and, you know, get on with their lives. That once the elections are over, it is all finished and gone, and therefore that competitiveness or that kind of and violence of any kind at whatever
Yes.
point of time is absolutely not tolerable, and everyone concerned should understand that and act as fast as possible. And there can be no
Okay.
two ways about it, Mark.
Thanks very much, Rajiv, for those inputs. And we're also joined now on the phone line by Prasanjit Bakshi, who's joining us also from Kolkata. Prasanjit, you know, give us some inputs